There is a place on this planet, so cold, so remote, that for centuries nobody cared about it. No wars were fought over it, no borders were drawn across it, no one rushed to claim it. But right now, that same place is becoming the most important territory on Earth. Because beneath this ice, there is enough oil and gas to power entire nations for decades. Above it, new shipping routes are opening that could reshape global trade forever. And around it, the world's most powerful countries are quietly preparing for a confrontation they hope never becomes public. All before one deadline, 2030. And the most shocking part? This is already happening, right now, and almost no one is watching. Let's understand what we're actually talking about, because most people confuse the Arctic with Antarctica. They are nothing alike. Antarctica is a continent, a landmass covered in ice. It has a treaty protecting it from exploitation. The Arctic is the opposite. The Arctic is an ocean, a frozen ocean surrounded by land. And that distinction matters more than almost anything else in this story. 8 countries have territory that touches the Arctic: Russia, Canada, the United States, Norway, Denmark through Greenland, Iceland, Sweden, Finland. Together, they form what is known as the Arctic Council, the 8 nations with a seat at the table. And then there is another group, countries with no Arctic land at all, but enormous interest: China, Japan, South Korea, India, the European Union. They can watch, they can speak, but they cannot vote. That hasn't stopped them from investing billions, because beneath this frozen ocean, there is something the entire world wants. For most of history, none of it was accessible. The ice made sure of that. But 2 things changed. Climate change opened the door, and technology walked through it. And every nation with ambition followed close behind. Under that ice, there is more oil than Saudi Arabia ever had, and nations are already positioning to take it. In 2008, a report changed everything. The Arctic holds 90 billion barrels of oil, 1,670 trillion cubic feet of natural gas, 22% of the world's undiscovered energy, in one place, mostly untouched. The only barrier was the ice. And the ice is disappearing. Every decade, the Arctic loses about 13% of its sea ice. And for the first time in human history, entire shipping routes are opening. And that's where everything changes. Because this is no longer just an energy story. It's a trade story, a global power story, a map-changing story. The distance between Asia and Europe could be reduced by 40%. Weeks of travel cut in half. Billions saved. And one country saw this coming long before everyone else: Russia. They built fleets of icebreakers, prepared for decades. And in 2007, they made their move. A submarine descended 4,000 meters to the bottom of the Arctic Ocean and planted a flag. Not as a stunt, but as a message. And according to international law, that message might actually mean something. Every nation in this race wants something different. Russia wants control. The United States wants influence. Canada wants sovereignty. China wants access. And Europe wants stability. But they are all chasing the same thing: power. And as the ice disappears, their competition is becoming impossible to ignore. The Arctic is melting because the planet is warming. And the planet is warming because of the same resources nations are now rushing to extract. It is a loop, and no one is stopping it. There is a place on this earth where the future is being decided, right now. Not in public, not on the news, but in silence. And what happens there will shape the world you live in for the rest of your life.